There today, man. How'd you feel out there? Looked like you had a pretty productive day getting penetration consistently.
Yeah, I really do feel good about it. I haven't talked to anybody about it yet, of course, but I go watch the film tonight, and I'm sure to give me a better outlook. I was able to make some plays, and if I'm doing that against some of the best players in the nation, then I'll tell you that's a good first day.
Well, talk about those guys. You're facing some pretty stout linemen. Any of those guys get your attention as being tough to go against them for your first day?
Yeah, believe it or not, it being a South team, a lot of those guys, I've already went against. It was interesting to go against the guy from Georgia Tech and seeing Trey Jackson again for the national championship last year. I always knew, that he was a tough guy. I've been asked who's been my toughest matchup, and it was between him and Leo Collins from LSU. So it was kind of a little bit of remembrance there. You know what I mean?
So you play for one of the better defensive line coaches in the country, Coach Garner. If he saw you out there today, what would he be telling you that you need to work on right now?
Probably everything.
That was the first thing. If he was like, "Come on, Gabe," what would he be on you about right now?
It'd probably be my steps. Yeah, it'd probably be my steps, because that's what it all starts with. If you step right, if you put your hat in the right spot, your hands don't have to be perfect. Whereas suppose even if your hand and your hat is perfect and your feet behind you, then you got nothing. Majority of the time you're gonna either not have power or you're gonna slip. So, he always preaches that, but that's just one personal improvement that I know I've been working on since being with him.
What is your main goal that you want to show scouts here this week? I mean, obviously the talent is there, the size is there. What's the main thing you want NFL scouts to know about Gabe Wright when they leave here this week?
Honestly, man, I really just want to get better. But I don't want to be too cliche with it. So it's some personal thing. It's some question marks, that I want to get erased. And I'm sure a lot of these guys have them. So, and like I say, if this is the best of the bunch and I'm doing it here, then that should prove that I can do it anywhere. But yeah, I just want to erase some of those question marks and try to not allow any others, to creep in. So if I could just be the best I can be, I don't have to be the best here, but if I could just be the best I can be and, show and really show what Gabe Wright can do, then I think that'll be fine.
NFL style practice, you got, energetic coaching staff.
Yeah.
I've been to some practices. Those guys are turned up a little bit.
Indeed.
So, can you talk about just being out there? Was the adrenaline flowing for you guys? A little bit of nerves? Did that help calm you down that those guys were on you? You know what I mean?
I was hyped, but I feel like I remain focused for the most part. A couple coaches told me that. My personality is, pretty active. I like to have a good time, but this thing is so real for me, man. This thing can change my life in a matter of the next 4 or 5 months. So if I just take it one day at a time, keep improving, and like I said, keep erasing those negatives, then I'll be fine. It's a win.
How special is it, for you to be here with a large group of your teammates from college? A lot of you guys out here, obviously a little bit more different for you guys being here in state.
Yeah.
How special is that for you guys?
Real special, honestly. I got 5 other teammates here. I honestly believe we broke a record today, or just being in the same boat, period. But it's fun. It's fun to see what those guys were able to put together over those 4 years, being seniors. And like I said before, everybody got dreams and aspirations when you sign with a school. So if you made it here, clearly you did something on that way.
Who's some of the next guys from Auburn that we need to keep an eye on that could be here in a year, 2 or 3? Who are some of the guys from that you're looking at to step up when you guys gone?
In a year, you got Devontae Lambert, Ricardo Lewis. Can't think of every senior. Sean Coleman, perhaps. But, there's also some sophomores that's going to be juniors who might not be able to get this moment, but, that's just how good they are. That might leave early. But my Travius Adams, Carl Lawson, Elijah Daniel, all those guys got the talent, to really be special. And I'm interested to see.
Lawson looks like a guy that's going to be a beast. Didn't happen this year, but how's he progressing?
He looks great. He was out there practicing with us the week before we left for the bowl game and then the whole bowl game. He wasn't doing everything, but I seen him just bouncing around on one leg and things like that, and he looks good.
Last one for me, I'll put you on the spot. Patriots, Seahawks, who you got?
I'm a defensive guy, so I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Defensive guy.
I like their defense. I like their defense.
Some pretty good D linemen on that Patriots squad too, though.
They do. I ain't trying to say the wrong thing. I won't disapprove if any one of them draft me. You know what I mean? But you know, the Jaguars kind of run the same defense as the Seahawks. So I was really able to get a fine-tuned look into how things go. So,
hey, sounds good.